How'd you like that one?
Oh, hey, you want to smash a like for me?
So this week, I'm going to talk about a beloved designer fragrance in the fragrance community, and it's called Terre D'Hermes by Hermès. So this orange, vetiver, peppery, lemony, grapefruity, slightly dirty, woody fragrance that we all know and love is a personal favorite of mine because it smells so unique and so distinguished, even though it's citrus-based, ultimately. It's a fragrance by Jean-Claude Ellena, and it has a few flankers that have been released over the years. But the original is the beloved one, I feel. It's the one that everyone can agree on is just the best. While Eau Très Fraîche is a little more summery, the Pure Parfum is slightly heavier, but a little more similar than most people think. And then there's the new Eau Intense Vetiver, which has gotten a lot of hate. I don't know why, because it does smell similar to the original, which is an amazing fragrance. I think we can all agree on that. But what I wanted to do today is find out, is this a fragrance for old men? Or can you wear this when you're younger? Can you wear it in more casual environments? I think so, but let's test it out this week as I make Terre D'Hermes my scent of the week. See, I've always liked Terre D'Hermes as a fragrance. A lot of people call it an old man scent. Some people say, oh, it smells like rotten orange. I can't get over that. But I honestly think it's a bit of a confirmation bias, because if you hear about something enough, you're gonna be looking for that. The same thing with Terre D'Hermes. New people to the fragrance will immediately know it as the rotten orange fragrance. They'll smell it and they'll be turned off. But if you get to wear it and appreciate what it does in the air, I can't really see how you could dislike it. Especially when you start thinking of all the good feedback you'll probably get. This goes for old guys, young guys, old guys that are young at heart, younger guys that are a little more mature. It'll be fun to give this a proper week of wearing. It's the most important day of testing a fragrance. It's performance day with Terre D'Hermes. And in J-ROYL fashion, I'm going on a hike again, but not in Scotland, I'm in Canada. Canadiaville, with Canadian geese, the biggest assholes I've ever met. Now, Terre D'Hermes is not a fragrance you would associate with an outdoorsy type of feel. Even though it has vetiver, it's orange, it's kind of a sort of a slightly dirty citrus feel, masculine, which kind of suits this atmosphere, but traditionally, Terre D'Hermes has been known to be a gentleman's fragrance, a signature scent, to be honest. But I wanted to see how it performed outside, as we're walking around, as we're being active, and even with a bit of mosquito repellent down on my legs. I want to see if that has any impact as well. I don't know, I feel that Terre D'Hermes is one of those fragrances that I feel is a pretty good performer for the most part, especially considering it's designer, so the expectations are already low to begin with. I don't think it's been a victim of reformulation, because it was never a nuclear cologne to begin with, right? But it just kind of seems to be there, and it has respectable performance throughout the day. I usually notice it pretty prevalently for like 6-7 hours normally. But so far on this hike, the only time that I got whiffs off of myself was in the car on the way here. It's not really doing very well in the air around me. It's not like it's completely gone, however. I do get it once in a while, but when I'm outside, I really want to experience it more. I guess you can't always have it all, right, guys? Guys, I couldn't make it.
Oh, hell no.
Mosquitoes here are too intense. So I put on some DEET mosquito repellent, and yeah, of course, Terre D'Hermes is gone. But it wasn't there to begin with anyway. I have some thoughts about Terre D'Hermes on this sort of day and this kind of environment, but I'll get to that a little bit later on in the video. Right now, I'm gonna go and have some Italian food, which is nice. It's been a while since I went out for Italian. Also, a bit of a side note, I never really think about going out for Italian food anymore. It's always, we should get sushi, Japanese, maybe some Chinese food, Indian, but never Italian. And I love Italian food. Pizza, pasta, or pasta. Give me all the carbs, man. Super casual update, just had a shower, and I got whiffs of Terre D'Hermes in the shower. That's like 7.5 hours after application. It's been 1 week with Terre D'Hermes. Well, guys, we made it. Another week wearing one fragrance, Terre D'Hermes by Hermès. This is a fragrance that
I really love. It's a masterpiece. I've reviewed it in the past and I gave it a very stellar review. Jean-Claude Ellena is a citrus master, not because he makes great lemony bergamot fragrances. This guy right here is really something special. The notes come together like no other fragrance outside of the Terre D'Hermes line. It's one of the most well-rounded and well-crafted fragrances there is. Not even gonna talk about niche versus designer here. Being a citrus fragrance, I didn't expect incredible performance, and I didn't get incredible performance, but I got good performance, which is good enough for me. But the main reason I made this the scent of the week is simply because I wanted to see if it suited a 30-year-old man rather than maybe a 40-year-old man. Is this a fragrance that's only for old dudes? Well, to find that out, I asked my friend Dee to tell me what she thought of the fragrance.
How'd you like that one?
That's good.
Yeah?
It's just I feel like it's a younger man smell.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Which, who knows what that really means, but for me, that's the sense that I get, you know.
Amazing. Younger man smell! That's what I want to hear. Thanks, Dee.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
Oh, you're welcome. You're a bigger patriot than me. Godspeed.
There you have it. Unprompted, she called it a young guy's fragrance. And yes, I did dye my hair.
Oh my God!
Also, a bonus pro tip for you guys, Terre D'Hermes is a fantastic fragrance to layer with. Don't you dare venture outside of the Hermes line. Eau très fraîche in the morning, top yourself off with this in the afternoon, or you can even swap it. Wear this in the early morning when it's a bit mild outside, and then at noon when it gets really hot outside, top off with this to get that zesty kick. I love layering these two. I love it.
Oh, hell no.
I recently did a Scent of the Week roundup video that you can check out right over there. But this is just my opinion, get your own.